Hi there, this is Jamie Waters, and I'm going to be showing you a traveler's notebook spread with the Homestead kits. I'm using the scrapbook main and just a tiny few pieces from the planner kit. I'm showing you here that I measured out my plaid paper to fit the height of the book, but I just tore the bottom because I definitely do not mind things poking out from the edges of my notebook. I think it gives it a little character. And as you can see, this one's filling up, but by the time I get to the end, I just love how things are, sticking out and there's lots of texture. So these two strips of paper here are some scraps left over from my other layouts that I use, and I'm just going to keep the dimensions of them for the height, but go ahead and do the tearing again on the bottom. I find that because it's such a small size to work with that I don't mind it not being perfect along the edge there. I think it, lends really well to the photograph and the embellishments. So um, it doesn't really matter. There, I found that perfect size of paper to fit the mat of my photo. I think this is probably my first dog layout I'm doing, but it was perfect for fall. I love how that just fits perfectly there with the sidewalk and the leaves and that die cut right there. So I kind of knew already offhand that I was going to use that right there. For the rest of this layout, you can kind of see where I kind of place things and move things because I don't quite know until I glue it down where I'm going to end up putting things. I know that's probably a fox, but I thought it was cute and it would work for this spread here. So I really like the idea of clustering my embellishments. So I'm going ahead and just add some of those die cuts. And I really love the texture in this kit. So we've got the chipboard circle phrases with the gold lettering, and then we've got the chipboard alphabet letters. So I think everything just goes really well together. I'm just gonna handwrite a little caption there. And I'm really big on using a lot of scraps, especially once I'm really in the kit. I've already made some projects. I love to just keep everything in my pouch until I get the next kit, and then that's when I kind of divide up and categorize all the die cuts together, all my papers together, all my stamps together. But until then, I'm really just pulling from the existing kit to really make the most of it. So I try to really incorporate a lot of my scraps when I can. I love the little house there, and I'm just going to add my house number just to give it a little bit more personal touch, and especially because we ended up moving afterwards, so I can remember that when I lived at that house, I was actually on that walk there. And now that seems maybe a little silly, but since I'm the primary caretaker of the dog, I feel like it's such a good memory to remember, where I spend so many chunks of my day walking my dog. So I love these honeycomb stickers, and sometimes I'm a little challenged with them. I feel like they need to fit perfectly like they do on the sticker sheet, and that you can see here I'm getting a little frustrated and just not knowing where to put that because I do actually feel like I get a little challenged with these. I see them on the sticker sheet and I'm like, oh, they fit so perfectly. Why are they not fitting perfectly on my layout? Well, there you go. I wanted you to see that, sometimes it doesn't always come super easy. But because there's so many different patterns and colors, I think that it does help. It just makes it seem a little more whimsical and carefree. I really love how this pack of dots come with like some glitter ones, and just the colors are so spot on with the papers and the kit. I was really just pleased with it there. So one of the things I think are really fun about the Traveler's Notebook is that how it's all contained together. And since I'm doing just like a spread here and there, I've been working on this particular book through the year that, you can kind of see how I started in the beginning, winter, go through spring and summer, and now it's fall. So that's something I really enjoy about seasonal embellishments and papers, you can really, tell the time of year. And I love that the Studio Calico kits are super cool and trendy and not so like cutesy. I feel like it really just matches my style, and I'm just really happy with how this turned out. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see some of your layouts and spreads with the Homestead kits. See ya!